fortune's predictable. You got me all twisted and confused.
Find out more on Facebook.com/Operation Gump. All proceeds will go to the American Cancer Society.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, I wonder this time.
After a while.
Hi, my name is John Woodbury.
After a while, this too shall pass. After a while.
My mother, Joyce Woodbury, she transitioned on October 5th of 2011. Brother Mr. Cummings, he approached me about being involved with him on this very noble effort called Operation Gump. Something that is going to bring even more awareness to people about this most terrible diseases that we call cancer. It's basically an opportunity for everyone to get involved, whether it be financially, whether it be physically, and also whether it be just you relating what experiences you yourself have had with this disease, whether you're a survivor, whether you know someone who passed away, or whether you know someone who is experiencing it now, or if you yourself is experiencing it now. And it was ironic that once me and him got off the phone that day when he asked me to join him in this effort, I realized it was September 5th, exactly 30 days from the first year transition, or first year anniversary of my mother's transition. So I looked up at the sky and said, okay, I hear you, Mom. I'm going to get involved. So here we are. Of course, my mother already had Parkinson's disease. So when myself and my sister found out she also had liver cancer, double whammy. But it was crazy because unless you knew my mother had cancer, you would have never known my mother had cancer. She had all her hair, or she was going through chemo. She didn't have really any adverse physical effects from therapy. As a matter of fact, the day when I was called by the nursing home where she lived, and they said, this is what's going on, you need to come, I was shocked. And when I called my sister, she was shocked because my mother looked perfectly fine with the therapy, like she was getting better. And I literally had that day when I went there, and I introduced her to my queen at the time, who me and her just got together, and she looked at me and she looked at her and she smiled, and then she collapsed. And that was the last thing I saw my mother do, was smile. And that was some consolation, not much. But so the next 3-4 days she was in hospice, and me and my queen were there with her, and we had gotten up and we needed to run some errands, and a family friend was there at my mother, and we told her we would be back. And about 15 minutes after we left, I got a call from the family friend saying my mother had passed. And once again, the last thing she did, she opened her eyes and she looked around and she looked at my family friend and smiled, and then exhaled, and that was it. So my own personal goodbye, I guess, was the very first time I saw her getting in that stage of actually being in the nursing home, and she smiled at me and my queen. And then when I left, she smiled again at her family friend. So I'm good with that. The last two things that I saw my mother do, or was even told that my mother did, was smile, which meant, I'm fine, boy. Go on about your business, as she used to say. You're never prepared. No matter what you do, no matter how you try to prepare yourself spiritually, mentally, and never prepared. And I have chosen to channel that hurt that sometimes still manifests itself in my music, in my writing, and now in this Operation Gump. Very worthwhile cause. Please go to Facebook, FilmsWorks.com/Operation Gump, or the Wells Fargo. Donate online or in a physical location. Type in Operation Gump on YouTube. Anything you can do, anything you can, or in any way you can help spread awareness or become involved. Please, because you never know when you or someone you love may be impacted by